is mentioning it, it will like sound as if you've not heard it before. But as it is now, you are aware. So what I'm trying to say is that at that point, when a colleague that is saddled with that responsibility is here, then it's going to guide us on how to go about it in order for us to obtain it here. But I'm saying that service is very important and crucial to each service point. Then we have a connectivity infrastructure. Why do we have this infrastructure in place? We are not talking about manually process or production of ETC card, but we are talking about an idea where all the stations are connected together. And then if we are talking about connection, then which is has to do with automation, then we must be talking about infrastructure. So that is why we are talking about connectivity infrastructure. And of course, talking about connectivity infrastructure, then we must mention base station. What is the essence of a base station? A base station is that, is that area, or base station is that center where other, smaller offices, e-service points in this case, are now getting information from. So that is a base station, just like we have a base station where, or a database, for instance, where other people plug into and they get information from. So the idea of base station is necessary because the equipment that we require to get the network that we need might not be put or installed in all the e-service points. So if such equipment are installed in base station, for instance, then we can have we can have the other e-service points that are smaller and with smaller equipment to connect to it and then get their information. For instance, our offices are scattered all over Lagos, Badagry, Epe, Ikorodu, and wherever. So all of us to get a resource from a particular place, say for instance Ijora, it means we would have to travel. If we are doing it manually, we have to travel all the way from Epe, Ikorodu, Badagry, or whatever. Then you need to travel down to Ijora to get that, just that simple information. But in the place of, interconnectivity, you no longer need to travel, do that journey. All you need to do is just to sit behind your system and then do some typing, and then the information is available on the screen for you. And then you can go ahead and do what you have to do. So if you look at the areas where we have the base stations, you see Alausa, Ikorodu, Epe, and the rest of them. This is necessary so that it will give room for other e-service points within that area to get access to the same connectivity. And of course, that is made possible with different feet or height of mast. Because if we are going to have connectivity available in any location, then there must be involvement of a mast. And the size or height of a mast is determined by the topography of that area, whether it's a valley or it's a hilly terrain. So if it's a valley, automatically it's going to need a very high or tall mast. And then if it's on the hill, terrain, then the height of it will be shorter than that one. So that's why we have different feet of mast. And here we have the server where these informations are stored. And of course, all of us from wherever we are that we need information, we plug into this server via the interconnectivity, and of course we get the information that we get. Now quickly, I want to, because of our time, I want to quickly talk about how this is made possible. I talked about mast the other time, and I want to refer to it as one of the outdoor equipment. We have outdoor equipment and we also have indoor equipment.